Oh, hi. Hi guys. Loretta here. This is Nilla, vanilla creamer, and she's one of the many ones that will be coming around. They're a little upset right now because I'm out of feed in the bin to feed them, and they're kind of upset about it. Okay. What I'm going to do, or what I'm planning on doing, um, I have a series here of 5 episode series. It's going to be a hybrid between Ross, the Academy, and Cennini. Okay, and I guess this is going to be the intro. Um, this is she's got allergies, and them being as they are. Okay, episode 1, the three teachers. Um, it says mindsets, ritual, and the artist's hand. Okay, welcome to episode 1. Today we meet our teachers, Bob Ross, the Academy, and Cennini. Okay, and I'm going to be reading it because it's easier to read it, and I'm watching for whoever else is going to pop up here because, as you see, they're very animate because I'm out of feet. Okay, Ross teaches us to relax, to breathe, and trust the moment. The Academy. The Academy teaches us to observe, to measure, and to make intentional choices. Cennini. And Cennini, he he bridges the soul. He believes painting was a he believes painting is a noble craft, a discipline, a ritual. He said the artist should approach the work with humility, patience, clean hands, and literally and spiritually. Okay. In this series, we're going to, go over Ross's ease, the Academy precision, and Cennini's uh, revelance. Yeah. Okay. So this is just to get everything going. Okay. Before you paint, pause. Take a breath for ease, one of discipline and one of devotion. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be reading that was for episode 1. I don't know if it breaks it down. I've just put it through the AI and everything. Sure, it got my attention. Okay, episode 2. It says shape for detail, blocking, drawing, and Cennini's discipline. Okay, we will talk about structure and 1-3 traditions met. Ross blocks great shapes fast, and he gets rhythm. He gets the rhythm down. Academically, the academic insists to draw gesture, proportion, and value. Cennini says, quote, begin with a firm foundation, end quote. He believes in careful preparation, drawing lightly, measuring, and correcting. Okay? We start out loose like Roz, then we refine like the Academy, and we honor Cennini by taking our time with the foundations. And then it says map your scene in 3 shapes. In 3 steps. Loose shapes, structural corrections, and intentional placement, which is basically what I pretty much do myself. Anyway, I'll just, helping put these all in order. Okay, episode 3. Come on, Remy. Color as an emotion and craft. Okay, intuition, temperature, and Cennini's pigment wisdom. Those are the something. Uh, Step into color, the emotion and tactical heart of painting. Everything has, it's not necessarily have to be for the walls of the interior decorating. I mean, I took what a class, I took a semester class of it, and then my art teacher, our design class, he made it into the interior design class because there was interior decorators in that, and they had to take the design. Okay, let me get back. Okay, let me see. Color as emotion and craft, intuition, temperature, and Cennini's pigment whistle. Okay, Ross mixes with intention. Warm sky, cool mountains, and trust your hand. The Academy teaches temperature, harmony, and limited palettes. That's where the red, I mean, think of the song because it helps me remember red and yellow, black and white, uh, where you use that limited palette. There's this YouTuber that's what he uses it, and where I come up with the song is Jesus Loves Me song that I had to learn when I was little, and that's how I can remember because those are the four colors that we use for it. And I forgot it's got a different name. Okay, Cennini teaches respect for materials. He wrote entire chapters on grinding pigments, understanding their personalities, and treating color as a living thing. Yeah, I mean, I just reading his stuff, and that's what it said. Okay, a mixture or a hybrid method is mix intuitively first, then refine with temperature, and honor Cennini's by paying attention to how your pigments behave. Choose one color, warm it, cool it, and notice how it shifts and moods the meaning. Um, when I found Cennini's book, I, personally, graced through it, not using an AI or anything, but I graced through it, and I found something interesting that he said something about green, uh, using green as an undertone. So a few of my painting drawings and watercolors that I done up to this point, I hadn't done it because it's been this week because it's been ice and snow and everything, and that's where I got my starting off with the green. And I used the green as, where I want my shadings and stuff. And then I built on that by adding the pink right here. Because I saw in some Chinese thing that they had pink right across here. And I think they had green up here and green down here. And, just play with it. I hadn't really, exploded off of that. But that's what I got. Okay, let me get back to this. Episode 4, Edges, Depth, and Breadth of Painting. And Breadth of the Painting. Softness, precision, and Cennini's layered version. Um, you know, talk we talk about edges. You know, most of my drawings for a long time here, and all the time, most of the time, uh, look had those big, thick black lines, bold lines, and everything. But it was just a thing, and I kind of wanted to do coloring books for a little while, and I wanted to do animation, not animation, um, comic books, and the lines always helped with the storytelling because they also separated the background from the person, and if you look at the lines, they actually go in the form of it. Okay, it says Ross gives a softness, mist, clouds, and gentle transitions. That's where he gets the dry brush, and he's like always, you know, smoothing it out and making it fuzzy. And that's probably why my art teacher, uh, when art two, that she would say, don't do that, because some of my artwork back then was like that. Okay, the academy gives us edge hierarchy. The sharp, the soft, the lost, and the found. You know, I'm not really thinking of I'm thinking of an example, but I'm so not good in creating something to come out of my mouth right. Okay, Cennini gives us layering. He believes depth comes from patiently building thin layers, soft transitions, and control edges. And I've been watching some videos that's what some of these uh, other people are doing, and some of these other artists. There's one that comes to my mind is she's using or they're using grayscale, and they're just using the black and the white, and they're shading it and everything, and then they go back in with the color and put it on top. It's the same kind of what I've been doing too. Okay, the hybrid method, which includes all three, you start off soft like Ross, sharpen selectively like the Academy, and then layer patiently like Cennini. Okay, where should the eye land first? Where should the world soften? Where should something disappear? That's basically a mild form of um, perception. You know, Sometimes when you look closer, everything's like it depends on where if you have bad eyesight or stuff, but it just words at like most of your stuff is in the foreground or closer to you is more detailed, but the further you go back, it gets blurrier, blurrier, blurrier. Okay, and then it says episode 5, finishing touches, joy, mastery, and devotion. Highlighting the glazes and the Cennini spiritual finish. And then I think what I did is divided it into sections, and I'll try to fix them. Okay. Today we finished strong. Ross added joyful highlights, light on water, sparkle in the trees, or sparkle on trees. The Academy adds refinement, glazes, scribbles, and controlled detail. Cennini adds devotion. He believes the final touches were sacred, done with care, intention, and gratitude. So that's basically your small details. Okay? Adding intuitive highlights first. And this is the hybrid method. Then refine with transparency. Then refine with transparent layers. And finish with Cennini's reverence, slow, deliberate, and graceful. One highlight that brings life. Add one highlight. Add one shadow to bring structure. Add one stripe that feels like a blessing. Okay, and then it says in closing, you're painting inside three traditions: ease, rigor, and devotion. And you're just doing what you do it. You're basically doing it as your own. Just gives you a plan um, to give you a plan. Well, okay. Right now, I guess this it, and of course, Horace wants to get petted. And that was it for right now. And I'll start with the next one here in a little bit. But ew, um, they got bad allergies and stuff, um and everything, and it being cold. Of course, this is their first year, and of course, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in uh, the next episode. Okay, later.